Welcome back to The Art of Wax. My name is Rob, and today we're going to take a look at Neil Young's most recent archival release, Way Down in the Rust Bucket. This album is listed as 11.5 in the Performance Series archives. It was released in two box set options. The standard, which is a 4 LP set, but you can also get it with 4 LPs, 2 CDs, and a DVD. As a guy who doesn't own a CD player and a member of Neil Young Archives where I can watch the DVD footage whenever I want, I opted for the 4 LP set. Don't expect too many bells and whistles. In true Neil Young fashion, all you get is quality music, 4 LPs, and a 1 sleeve of liner notes. I will say they did upgrade to poly sleeves this time. In the This Notes For You box set, all you got was paper sleeves, so it is a nice upgrade there. This concert was recorded on November 13th, 1990 at the Catalyst in Santa Cruz, California. Neil Young would have been about 45 at the time. He and the band were warming up for the upcoming Ragged Glory tour, so as you can expect, a lot of the tracks in this album are Ragged Glory heavy. With that said, you'll find a few surprises here. We have Bite the Bullet, which is rarely performed live, you have Surfer Joe and Mow the Sleeves, and you have the first ever known recording of Zuma's Danger Bird. Unfortunately, due to a temporary power failure during the show, the recording of Cowgirl in the Sand was damaged and had to be removed from both the LP and the CD. They were able to scrape it together for the DVD, although it's a lesser quality audio. One thing about this show and this era of Neil Young is you can tell that he's having a blast. Him and the band are just getting ready to go back out on the road, and you can tell they're just having fun. And I think the two songs on the album that do it the most for me are the songs that really emphasize that, and that's Farmer John, a very ruckish, drunken almost version of Farmer John, and Roll Another One for the Road. Both those songs are just a blast, and I love hearing Neil have so much fun on stage. Neil Young and the Boys close out the set with Cortez the Killer. I don't know about you, but it's one of my favorite Neil Young songs, so I like to hear it here. That being said, it's not exactly the best version you're going to find on vinyl, but it was still nice to hear. When listening to this album, it's important to remember this isn't Harvest era Neil Young. It's not even Harvest Moon era Neil Young. It's Ragged Glory Neil Young. This is a section of his catalog that has been ignored by fans, well, some fans, as well as classic rock radio. It's one of those things that you don't hear a lot of that era. They go to the early 60s, they jump to Harvest Moon, and you may get a few of the newer tracks. But this was a kind of an area of his catalog that can kind of get ignored, so you may not be super familiar with all those tracks if you're not a die-hard Neil Young fan. That being said, the album is a great listen, and for fans, it was nice to harken back to those 1990s Plaid era Neil Young and listen to him have a blast on stage. Alright, let's take a look at the charts in November of 1990 when this album was actually recorded. This should be interesting. We have Vanilla Ice, To the Extreme. We have MC Hammer, Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em, and Mariah Carey's self-titled album, Mariah Carey. Don't let the charts fool you, 1990 was a great year for music. We had Shake Your Moneymaker by the Black Crowes, we had AC/DC's The Razor's Edge, and Fear of a Black Planet by Public Enemy, just to name a few. There's always great music out there, and they don't always hit the charts in the right time. The key takeaway here is don't let the charts define the era, or the year, or the month, or even the week. Today's final word comes from an exclaimed review from Vish Kahana. Sorry if I butchered your name, man. And if I was to sum up this album in one sentence, this would be it. One of the greatest rock bands ever, getting their stage legs back ahead of an era-defining arena tour. It's a glorious thing. Thanks for watching.